Hello world, I'm Courtney and welcome to Book Talk. Today I'll be talking about the very famous novel by the lovely Rick Riordan, the Demigod Diaries, which I finished it today and I felt sad that I didn't finish it during spring break. I only read one book during my spring break reads marathon thingy-mabobber, which that really disappoints me, but I still finished it today, so I gotta give myself props for that. And if you have not read this companion novel, it's a very wonderful little novel. I usually don't do reviews on novelettes, but since I mentioned this, I was like, I guess I should do one. And there's 4 mini stories, and I'll talk about each little story for a few minutes. And so I very highly enjoyed this little book. So if you have not read it and you don't want to be spoiled, please go find it, read it. I'll just get you more excited for the Blood Olympus coming out October 7th, I think, of this year. I'm not really sure. I have to recheck the date. So, bye now, spoilers! So, the first story is The Diary of Luke Castelling. And I was like, oh, Luke. Oh my gosh. Like, Luke. Wait, okay. And I didn't really know that I was going to think of it, but I got really emotional reading that story. It was really sad to me, and it just brought lots of memories from the PGO series, and I just could not deal with it. I was just so sad, and I didn't think I would get emotional over 14-year-old Luke, because I was like, he betrayed us. Don't get him. Do not feel for Luke, but I just had to. Just reading Luke and Thalia, it was just so sad. And I love reading from Hal. Hal was amazing, and he's probably one of the best demigods I've ever read from, because I felt like he was saying to Apollo, you know, I don't care what you've done to me, I'm still going to save their lives, even though I kind of gave them hints for their future. I'm still don't care, because I'm going to do what's right. And what I did to that poor girl, that girl who was going to get into a car accident and stuff, I'm glad I did it. That was just so heroic for him to sacrifice his own life for the people he just met, and they would have killed him instantly if that stupid monster and that stupid curse thing would not happen. So that was really, really nice. And I think that Luke might have been a thing, because not you did kiss your cheek, Luke, so I wasn't really sure, but it kind of felt like that was going to happen. But, and I was thinking Annabeth was already going to be there. I wasn't really sure. Annabeth was not. I was thinking, okay, maybe Annabeth won't, maybe she will. But they do meet her here. Poor old 7-year-old Annabeth throwing a hammer at them. That was just so lame. But then they accept her, and what Luke think about her, that was just really, really sweet. And I was just like, oh, but you're gonna betray her, and she's not gonna love you. She's gonna meet Percy Jackson and just fall for him. So I really did enjoy The Diary of Luke Castelling. That was just a very famous little story to me. It was just very heart-touching and brought so much PGO memories. The next story is Percy Jackson and the Staff of Hermes, which I love this story so much. It's probably my favorite because all the perspectives. This is the main reason why I wanted this companion novel. And they're on a date, and good old Percy, being stupid as always, forgets it's September 18th, 1 month anniversary. And I can see why Annabeth remember, because she's the daughter of Athena. I can see sons of Athena would remember a lot of stuff, because, wisdom, it doesn't make sense. And I wish I read this before I got into the Heroes Olympus series, because they were talking about giants, and that Cacius guy was like, my friends are kind of like planning bigger stuff. It's just like, whoa. What? But, and their little date at the end in Paris, I remember reading that, and I was like, oh, I think that's mentioned in the Demigod Diaries, so that's why I wanted it. And, oh, it was so nice. And when Percy thinks about her, it's like the cutest thing in the world. I just love the story so much. There's this one part I have to find it. Oh, here it is. it told in Percy's point of view, and he was all like, she was beautiful in combat. I know that's a crazy thing to say, especially after we just climbed a sewage waterfall, but her gray eyes sparkled when she was fighting for her life. Her face shone like a goddess, and believe me, I've seen goddesses. The way her camp half-blood beads rested against her throat. Okay, sorry, got a little distracted there. That's funny. I started cracking up reading that part. And when Hermione was like, oh, something about communication lines, Zeus was like, Zeus was writing all this stuff. Never mind. I was like, Hermes, give them more information so they can be warned about this. But I love their day at the end, and when he was all like, come on, how about, I want to explore Paris with a beautiful girl. Oh, I was just dying over the feels. The next story is Leo Vadazzle. I say Vadazzle because that just sounds cooler. And the quest for Buford, and I just love this story so much. It was so good. I love reading from Leo's point of view for starters, and I just loved it very much. And good old Buford. I feel like I got a good bond with Buford now, because he was in the market with Athena. Yeah, he was. I just love Buford, and how when Leo was all mad and was blaming Windex, it was classic. And how and I love the part where they meet those crazy followers of Dionysus, Mr. D. Those followers were crazy. I was just like, dude, you just killed an innocent little dragon. No, it's not a dragon, it's a Dracon. I need to learn how to say words. And he was like, yeah, I'm Dionysus. Ha, yeah. Oh, that was hilarious. And I love the part where they're trying to throw a party, and so they were trying to tell him, like, oh, do you remember this? Like, tell me what we do first. And how, hold on, I'm looking for the part. Is this it? No, yes it. And so and he was saying it all wrong. He was saying all the stuff in the wrong order, and I just found it. And he was just like, we began by singing, last chance, I'll even give you a hint. We began by singing the Batalanias jingle. You do remember it, don't you? And so, this part was probably my favorite part of this. And Leo's all like, I don't think Leo's a good singer, unless you're singing Girl on Fire, because you don't even have to have the fire, Leo. You're already amazing. And he started singing the first thing that came into his head, something he watched online while he worked on the Ark of the Second. After a few lines, Candy hissed, "This is not the Bachelorette jingle. It's the theme song for Psych." I just love that part. Psych is probably one of my favorite TV shows of all time. It ended on March 26th, and I just loved the finale episode, and it was just so good. If you don't watch Psych, it is amazing. It is a very good show. It's hilarious. Oh, I just loved Psych so much. And I love when Piper kisses Jason, because the Jiper fields are just so much bigger, and I just love me some Jiper. And I just love this story so much. And I just love Buford even more. And the finale story, The Son of Magic by his Rick Riordan's son, Haley Riordan. This story was amazing. I didn't really know what I was going to think of it, but it was awesome. I love me, and I feel so bad for Alabaster, because he was all like blaming himself for sending his own siblings to their deaths. It was so sad. I was just like, no. I wasn't really feeling that much sympathy for the poor kid, but I still felt sad for him. I was just like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. And Claymore, I could have just slapped him, cause he's all. I just don't like. I don't know what I'm thinking of Claymore. He was just. I don't know. I liked it in the end where Hecate was like, I'm gonna let you watch him because you bring Alabaster happiness, so I'm gonna let you be a mist form. And I was just like, yay! But Claymore, when he was all like, oh, I don't believe in anything because, like, I just don't. But you do all this research about death and stuff. I mean, you have to believe in something, okay? And I'm so confused. Is Claymore like Rachel Elizabeth Dare, our good old Oracle of Delphi? Because he can see through the mist. I was so confused by that, and I'm pretty sure he is. And so, and Hecate, I just feel so bad for her. I feel like I've gotten to like her very much, and especially in the House of Hades and stuff. And she was like, I saved my children before Alabaster could do that spell. And how she saved Lamia, how you say her name, Lamia, now weird psycho creature thingamabob. I don't like her. She was creepy. She wouldn't just die. I mean, I think there are monsters you can't die. I'm not really sure, but she just want to die. And I love how Lamia is the one who made monsters track demigods. That was really cool. Haley Borden, you gotta write more stories, because I just love the sound of magic so much. Probably my favorite is Percy Jackson's Staff Hermes, or I just love it. I love them all. So it was very nice, and I just can't wait for the Blood of Olympus. I will have a crackpot theories for that when the cover comes out, and I really want the cover out so I can just be like, but thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want more, click the subscribe button. I'm Courtney, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!